Good afternoon, everybody. Good to have you on the program. This is part 4 of Starfield. We're slowly but surely getting through the primary plot and exploring all that the settled systems has to offer. Hope you had a good night's sleep between the last broadcast and today. I've been really busy all weekend, which is why I'm just now getting an opportunity to go live today after yesterday's broadcast. But I still think that I've got time to get 3 to 4 hours in. So that's going to be the plan today. 3 to 4 hours of Starfield, and then, well, we'll try to do more tomorrow as well. Alt Grendel says, "Hey Ox, hope you're well rested." Thank you, Alt Grendel. I am well rested. Hope you all are well rested as well. Ozone says, "Oh my goodness, been so long since I made it to a stream, lol. Nice beard, by the way." Well, thank you for noticing. It is a nice beard, isn't it? I'm glad that you can appreciate it. Stacy Hanna says, "Got the popcorn ready." I'm glad you're ready, Stacy. Josh Madigan says, "I'm loving this game so much. Stick with it. I know you will too." I'm enjoying the game. I plan on sticking with it. No worries here. All right, let me see if I can get the Facebook chat up and running. Well, thank you for noticing. There we are. Good to see everyone on Facebook today. Toby, Harold, Alicia. Alicia says, "Hello, Oxhorn. Just smoking a cigar, getting ready to watch you. Got some wine to go with your live stream. Cheers." Thank you, Alicia. Sounds like quite an evening. I hope you're going to have a lovely one. And I'm glad you're joining me. Richard Burke says, "I'm super excited. I start my job at GameStop on Wednesday. Wanted to tell you, Ox." Thank you, Richard Burke. Congratulations on the new job. What a cool place to have a job. And I hope it works out well for you. Junk41 says, "Hey, Oxhorn, hope you're doing well. I heard over the weekend you can travel to Pluto, but it takes 7 hours to fly there. Are you going to give it a shot?" I also heard over the weekend that somebody decided to fly from presumably Earth to Pluto without using the grav drive, and that it took a solid 7 hours. No, I won't be doing that. I might go there with the grav drive, but yeah, definitely won't be doing a 7-hour flight from Earth to Pluto. Death Comes Easy says, "Ox, longtime viewer ever since your Rafflemau days. First time I could catch your stream." Well, thank you, Death Comes Easy. Good to have you back on the program. Wicked Cool Steve says, "When they got there, there was no planet, just the marker." Really? Well, I mean, Pluto isn't a planet. It's a Kuiper belt object. So, I mean, there are literally hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of Kuiper belt objects surrounding the Sol system. And if you could travel to each and every one of them, that would be insane. Especially since most are so small that they don't even have enough gravity so that you could stick to the surface of them. Pluto is, most of the Kuiper Belt objects are so small that they don't have enough gravity to even become spherical. They're, they look kind of like asteroids. They're large, but they're just, oblong and weird. Pluto is unique in that it's one of the larger ones, large enough that it is mostly spherical, and it has enough gravity to have a number of other Kuiper Belt objects that orbit it as, moons. But there are others in the Kuiper Belt that are similar in size to Pluto, so Pluto isn't even super special in that regard, right? So I suppose it makes sense that you can't travel to Pluto. Though I'm really interested now. I want to see what happens. I want to see what Pluto looks like when we get there. Cairo Contoy says, time to labor away in space on Labor Day. That's why we're doing it, my friend. Ace says, hey Ox, grabbing an Xbox Series S today before the launch. Are you planning to make lore videos? Is there enough lore to do it? There is plenty of lore to do it, and I have already made one lore video. If you missed it on Sunday, I published my first lore video on Project Pet Shop, which is something that we learn about while exploring Crete, a moon of Anzalon in the Cheyenne system, I think? Or the Narian system? Anyway, I've already done my first lore video, and I'm really encouraged by the positive reception, so I'm planning to do more, and we'll see how well they do. Lazarus of Death says, if you haven't already, join the Vanguard in the mast building and speak to Twala. The first mission is basically a continuation of the terramorph story. I loved Fallout always, but now I've gravitated towards Starfield. Lazarus of Death, you must have missed my last broadcast, because we actually did that yesterday. We went to Twala, and we started joining the Vanguard. We've already gone to the moon of Shaki 2 or something like that. And we killed the terramorph. So right now we're at the point in the plot where we have to split off and either continue with Tuala's mission or continue with bringing the terramorph's genetic material to the scientist in UZ space so that they can continue their investigation. Additionally, someone in the chat has been pestering me to go to Luna, Earth's moon, because he said there was something I really needed to do. I think there was a space station orbiting Earth's moon that he wanted me to explore. So those are a couple of the things that I want to do today. Rachel says, think you may briefly build a base today? Probably not. The reason I've been holding off on it is, I mean, I don't know where to build a base. We've only explored a handful of planets so far. I don't know which resources I need. Really, the point of building a base, from what I can tell, is that it not only gives you a place to send the really annoying companions that you don't want on your ship, but you can extract resources from the planet that you're on. And honestly, 9 out of 10 planets that we have visited during the primary plot of this game have been completely barren. Like, there have been very few that had any vegetation at all, few that had any life at all. I'm sure there's plenty out there that do have, you know, lots of lush life and all of that, but if there are, we haven't stumbled upon very many at all. So I'm kind of waiting on building my base until I know what kind of resources I need for base building that I should probably set up a manufacturing outpost for. Once I know that, I'll know what to look for when scanning a planet, and I want to make sure that whatever planet I choose has the most of the resources I need locally so that I can extract them all from whatever base that I build. Hi Oxhorn, good to see you on this Starfield Monday, says Julian Z. I'm having so much fun, I keep getting distracted by every side quest, so I'm a bit behind, but that's okay. No worries, Julian, you've probably got more side quests under your belt than I do. I've been focusing on the primary plot. I have done a few side quests, but not that many. The Wolf Guardian says, hey Oxhorn, just finished watching your last live stream. Can't wait to play Starfield for myself. Looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next. Me too. I'm excited as well. Roger Malone became a Gold Ox. Thank you so much, Roger Malone. And the No Name says, what do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? They're both parasites. Parasites. Tick in the Eiffel Tower, parasites. Oh, no name, just wonderful addition to today's broadcast. Thank you so much. That was amazing. Also, we learned in yesterday's broadcast that apparently you can actually get points of interests added to your quest log, to your map, and onto other planets by simply reading books that are scattered throughout the universe. And I've done my best to read as many of those as I could. However, I don't think I've actually found any of those points of interest. So we're definitely going to keep our eyes open for books while we explore, because I really want to explore ruined cities on Earth. I think that sounds fun. Okay. I hope you're ready. Let's continue. Yeah, that's the thing I was worrying about. So, when I exited the broadcast, I did a hard save, and then I left the menu open for several hours so that my exit save is many hours ahead of time. I don't want to add too many unnecessary hours to my playtime, so let's go ahead and load the hard save. Oh, that's just the time. It doesn't actually add the hours to it. Okay. Art Pixel says you can make several outposts. From iron, aluminum, and helium-3 are really useful. I have a base that has loads of storage containers just to clear my inventory. Oh, I see. Well, can we connect the bases? That's the thing. If it's really difficult or expensive to connect the bases, then it doesn't make sense to have a base for every element. It makes much more sense to have one base that mines several elements. Okay, delivering devils. This, I believe, is the one. Ask about Percival at the Trade Authority. Percival, we needed to give the genetic component to Percival. Okay, so we need to go to the Trade Authority. And then deep cover, Crimson Fleet. Commander 12 of the Vanguard has provided me with an assignment. I am to report to the UC Vigilance and speak to Commander Kibwe Ikande for details. This is the first time that we've gotten that icon for a quest. This is a Crimson Fleet quest, but we got it from the from the commander of the UC Vanguard. Interesting. That sounds really interesting, the ground pounder. Mantis, a dead spacer, had a note about a secret outpost on Denebola with a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity I should investigate. I mean, I'm kind of curious about some of these side things that we've had. And then activities. I need to check out your ship's inventory. Why is this on there? I have checked out my ship's inventory. Why won't that go away? Talk to an embassy diplomat. Maybe I have to have it active? This map is just... Can I... Huh, I wonder what that is. Okay, let's see. Jemison looking pretty. Did we ever scan this one? I don't know if we did. We've got water, aluminum, traits. What is traits? We never did take a close look at the Jemison system. Look at all of these moons. What is this? This is Olivas. And we've got a bunch of moons all over it. Gargarin. Bondar. With moons around it as well. And then we've got one moon around this one, Kurtz. And there's the eye. That continues with the constellation quest. Well, I would kind of like to finish up the terramorph plot that we're on. So, can we fast travel to the constellation from here? Or to the frontier from here? Yes.
I miss this ship.
Okay, delivering devils.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Enjoy Cydonia.
Okay. Now, this is going to take us deeper into Cydonia. We really haven't explored beyond the bar. Pardon me. So this will be really interesting.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a minor. Or at least, don't come crying to me if anything happens to you.
Hope nothing bad happens today.
Cydonia may be rough around the edges, but it is utterly monumental for humanity.
Okay. Here we are at Cydonia. Trade Authority.
How's it going? Can I help you? Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out.
Let's see. We'll start with, I'm looking to make a trade.
Cool. That's what we do here.
Barrow knife. Drum beat, that's new. I haven't seen one of these in the world yet. 4,000. It's a bit expensive. Okay, nothing terribly interesting. Can you tell me about the Trade Authority?
Oh man, I'm still new here, so I don't know how qualified I am to answer that. We're like this huge network of shipping and trade throughout the known universe. Everyone. Free Stars, UC, even Varun uses us in some capacity. Because I guess we're all about free trade for all. Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if we bought and sold from the Crimson Fleet, right?
Right.
They pay my salary, so as far as I'm concerned, they're all right in my book.
I hear the Trade Authority sometimes deals in illicit goods. Is that true?
Man, sorry, I can't really say that. Really, they told me not to say anything like that because rumors, you know? All I know is that we're running a business here, and I was told to take in all trades and sell whatever we've got. And listen, I'm not gonna worry about anything other than that.
What's the strangest thing you've seen come through here?
Yo! This dude came in once trying to sell this whack-looking fish or something. It was still alive. He had it in this big plastic bag full of water and everything. Good size, too. I was trying to tell him I didn't know if we took in things like that, but then my boss came over and told me we absolutely did. And I had to process the sale and store the thing. Man, what a pain in the ass that was. Even weirder, someone came in and bought it like right away. The hell's that about, right?
Yo, dude.
Come back anytime.
Don't be caught on the Martian surface without proper protective gear. All outside surface activities require the use of a certified safety suit.
Okay, Daikon says, hey, Oxy, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but you can toggle your spacesuit and helmet to auto no-show in cities and the helmet in breathable areas. Thanks, I had somebody tell me that yesterday. I'm not really sure what the point is, though, mainly because there's no face cam when we're talking to people, so we never see our character anyway. But good to know. Art Pixel says, yep, they need helium-3 to fuel the freighter. If posts are in different systems, same systems don't need fuel. Called cargo links to build in build menu. I see. So if I can find a bunch of planets in one system that all have the resources I need, I don't need to actually use fuel. Nicholas Meyer says, hey Oxhorn, I mentioned the Fallout 4 Next Gen update a couple of streams ago. No rumor, officially announced by Bethesda, even adding more Creation Club content. Okay, good stuff.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh, not here for a delivery, are you?
I was told a man named Walker works here.
Worked. Past tense. Dr. Walker hasn't been employed here for some time now.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
I mean, he sounds evil. He's talking evil. I think he's probably evil. We can say you don't sound particularly interested in finding him. I can try and track him down for you. What sort of discipline issues are we talking about here? Or why would the miners hide him? Let's do discipline issues.
Dr. Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost.
Uh-oh.
Something his contract expressly forbade. As such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little too severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts.
Why would the miners hide him?
They were all devils. Red Devils. A UC Marine unit based here on Mars, though they were disbanded shortly after the Colony War. I presume a number of them served alongside Dr. Walker. Bonds forged in battle and all that.
That's why they're called Red Devils, because they came from Mars. It was a battalion of Marines posted on Mars, the Red Planet, Red Devils. And we can understand why the Red Devils, now miners, because the Red Devils have been disbanded, would want this Dr. Walker, because he knows a lot about xenobiology, and the Red Devils worked with xenomorphs, aka the Stalkers. It's all coming together. Marco Cree says, Manikai Oxhorn's Martian cousin. Okay. You don't sound particularly interested in finding him.
That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
And you need fabulous interplanetary explorers to get this guy to pay his bills, huh?
I'm quite busy, you understand.
I'm not your bill collector. I just need to know how to find him. I'll see what I can do. Just tell me where he was last seen, or how much does he owe?
Why? Feeling charitable? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest it's accrued, I believe it's something substantial. So if you were able to find him and convince him to clear his accounts, you would have our honest gratitude.
Yep, sounds evil. I'll see what I can do. Just tell me where he was last seen.
No promises, though. Got it?
Wonderful.
I suggest paying a visit to the Sixth Circle, what I suppose is technically a bar on the lowest level of the city. If anyone knows where Percival is, the miscreants there would. But I would urge caution. They're not a group known for their hospitality.
Okay, it's been a while since I've read Dante. What was the Sixth Circle of Hell again?
Only employees of Deimos Staryard's mining division are authorized to mine resources in and around Cydonia. It is your civic duty to report any unauthorized mining to Cydonia security.
Oh, the face on Mars. Okay, cool. On July 25th, 1976, the Viking 1 orbiter spacecraft took its first photos of the Cydonia region of Mars. Among them was an image of what appeared to be a humanoid face on the surface of Mars. The image inspired the imaginations of millions, cementing humanity's passion for space exploration and once again begging the question, are we alone out there? Later photography would reveal that the face was no more than a mountain, shadows, and perhaps humanity's greatest case of pareidolia, a tendency to perceive specific, meaningful imagery in an otherwise ambiguous or random visual pattern. Nevertheless, the legend of the face on Mars remains an important inspiration for many to this day.
Sometimes, I wish I had taken an easier job.
So, Cydonia is founded where they found the face of Mars. That's great. Dae says, Hi Ox, I've been watching your Dead Space 2 vids. All I can say is, aye, Captain. Bird's eye, or should I say Beard's eye. I guess PTSD is real. Keep your eye still. Yes, I could do with no more eye operations in games from here on out. So wasn't there a bar in Fallout 3 called the Ninth Circle?
Go to Mars, they said. The pay is great, they said. So's the crippling depression.
Right, chat says the Sixth Circle of Hell was heresy, rejection of religious and or political norms. Okay, so heresy. All right, so if the Red Devils are in a bar on Mars called the Sixth Circle, could it be that they're rebelling against the UC? That's why it's heresy? There it is, the Sixth Circle.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's vets and their kin.
Okay, we could say Hadrian Sanon sent me. I'm looking for a man named Walker, but we probably don't want to mention that we're here on behalf of a man looking to collect a debt. And what if I like drinking around morons? Then can I drink here? Probably antagonize them. We could say instead, easy now, I'm Vanguard. Heard you might know where Percival Walker is.
Doc Walker? Well, you're barking up the wrong...
Andy. You. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker?
Is prohibited. Please use an authorized waste receptacle.
Alright, I barely heard that, but this guy decided to talk to me.
Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him?
Colonel 87th says, Hey Ox, well, politics is trying to creep into the game. Such a shame. Can't even relax and disconnect from reality. Colonel 87th, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe I just haven't experienced it yet, but I haven't experienced any overt political stuff in this game yet. I mean, we've founded an old group that does exploration inside a star base. We've uncovered a mystery about xenological biological warfare. Like, I haven't found anything political so far, but maybe that's just me. Okay, we could say I'm on official Vanguard business. I need him to look at something. I'm making a delivery for Hadrian Hadrian Sanon. Oh, that's right. That was the wrong person. Terramorphs might be threatening the galaxy. I need Percival's help to stop them. Here, I'll use the proof.
Hadrian? A woman named Hadrian sent you, a member of the Vanguard, to find Percival? Now, if that tag's a forgery, it's a damn good one. All right, Captain. If you are who you say, Supra et Ultra. Vanguard motto. What's it mean? Should have gotten that during a oath.
Supra et Ultra. Ah, great. I gotta bring up my Latin here. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Above and beyond, far beyond, or over and above. I think it's above and beyond. It's messing with me. It's either over and above or above and beyond. I think above and beyond.
That it then?
Just,
We done?
just be quiet.
I see. And tell me, what grade was it you got on your entrance exam? A? C? D+?
Oh! we could lie and say, well, you're looking at a straight A student. We could say the Vanguard entrance exam isn't graded like that. We could say I did well enough to pass. We'll say it isn't graded like that.
That is right. All right, Captain. Maybe you are who you say you are. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person'd make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
It's good to have friends, but, I mean, it sounds like a really big debt. We could say I'll see if I can get rid of the debt, and how would you suggest I go about clearing Percival's name? Or you and Percival were both Red Devils? Can you tell me about them? Let's do that.
Red Devils were the meanest Marine unit the UC Navy ever had. Couldn't get in if you hadn't done at least one stint as a Martian Dusty. Made us tough. Reliable. It's why they chose us as the handlers for the UC Xeno weapons. No other unit could handle that pressure. Percival, though, he wasn't a grunt like all of us. Science officer. Made sure the monsters behaved themselves around the devils, and didn't with everyone else. But it was those monsters that did us in. When the colony war ended and the armistice came down, everything associated with Xeno weapons got shelved, Red Devils included. Now they're just a memory.
You worked with Xeno weapons?
Me? Nah. Infantry officer. But my grunts deployed alongside the things. Never seen anything like it. Before or since. Monsters from the darkest corners of the Black, rampaging across the battlefield. Can understand why they banned them. Brutal. Armistice hurt us more than most, but... wow. Wasn't all bad that came out of that agreement.
And how would you suggest I go about clearing Percival's name? Don't tell me to kill the guy, please.
Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs.
All right, I like this.
Sure. We can help you commit a petty crime to secure your professional support. Why the hell not?
But,
I can't tell if he
one
was
friend of
sarcastic or
Hadrian's
not.
to another. Cydonia's full of old utility spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom.
All right.
Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these.
Digipics. An entrance behind the bar of the Broken Spear. All right, then. I'll see if I can get rid of this debt.
And I look forward to hearing the good news.
Optional, change Percival's debt amount.
Maybe Hadrian's friend. Come here.
Well, yeah. Adam M. gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships to the community. Thank you so much, Adam M. And congratulations to Gemma Harrington, Liz Ken, Connor Scriv, Griffin Lietke, and Nick Apaz.
Heard you talking with Lou. So you're going to help Dr. Walker?
Please always drink responsibly.
Why? Do you know where I can find him?
Oh, no. I mean, I've got my suspicions, but look, you're planning to help Percival, right?
Well, we could say it doesn't sound like I've really got another option, or I'm going to try. I'm going to try.
Oh, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his trade authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the trade authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Aqueous hematite? What's that?
It's mostly iron in about 3 centuries of human water runoff, though only Percival would be able to tell you all the trace elements and whatnot. But it builds up around human settlements, and something about the Martian soil changes it, makes it into something new. And we think we found a use for it.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, I'm Cambridge. I was Percival's assistant. Well, apprentice, really. Couldn't work in the mines anymore, so he gave me a job helping with some of his side projects. Knows experiments inside and out, and I know this one was gonna be big.
Projects? Were you guys making chems or something?
No. Well, yes, but the medical kind. I'd help him make whatever the city was running low on that month, and we'd sell it to the miners for cheap. But the trade authority got wind and wanted their cut. And then some.
I presume there's a reason you haven't handed it over already?
Well, yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop.
Here comes the but.
But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the trade authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Well, we know what spacers are, but we can say, what are spacers?
A bunch of parasites and cutthroats. They're folks from the fringes of space, willing to put down anyone who tries to move in on what they've decided is theirs, even when it ain't. Strange this group would pick Mars as a new home. Sure, we're not downtown New Atlantis, but there are places where they'd be bothered less than here. My guess is the authority tipped them off when they heard we were working down there. It cut off what they thought was the competition, you know?
Oh, so the spacers are there from the trade authority. What happened to the jobs on Mars?
Biggest employer on Mars has always been Deimos Star Yards. After the Colony War, armistice meant they needed a lot fewer warships. Fewer ships meant fewer minerals. That meant a lot of folks scrounging for work around here.
Let's see. Awful lot of work to avoid buying a pillow, but sure, I'll help. Or fine, just tell me where the mine is. Let's say awful lot of work.
Great. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Wow, this is great. 2 optional ways to complete this quest. I'm hesitant to talk to any of these guys because...
Once I was in a glacial cave surrounded by creepy red eyes kind of like this, but it turns out they were just glowing bug butts.
Glowing bug butts, great.
What?
Andrew Rubelard doesn't want to talk to me.
It is now safe to resume normal activity.
I'm kind of
think
bummed.
I was Vanguard material. Till I discovered that space travel turns my stomach in knots.
Ooh, wow, what's all this?
Hello.
Whoa. Is this a mine?
Almost like some sort of hive colony down here.
Huh. This is interesting. I wonder what all this is. Or where it came from. Anyway, I'm kind of bummed that
Not
I've got
having any trouble mining the ore, are you?
the 2 options. Hold on, Trevor. What are you talking to me? Trevor Pecciare.
I hope you've got your own cutter. I don't have any to lend out.
I heard about something called the Heart of Mars. What do you know about it?
The who's and what's it? Sorry, mate. I've got no idea what you're on about. Sounds made up if you ask me. But then again, maybe the other miners have been inventing some jargon I'm not familiar with. Best to ask around.
How goes the mining operation here on Mars?
Not so bad for one of the oldest mines in the settled systems. We struggle with the lack of decent equipment, but we work hard and make up for it. As I'm sure you know, we're responsible for supplying resources to Deimos star yards, which in turn is responsible for supplying UC naval vessels. That, among other major projects, makes us one of the United Colony's most important mining operations. The prestige and pay that comes with it almost makes up for being stationed at the arse end of the settled systems in the middle of nowhere.
What's with the klaxons and the detonation announcement that I heard?
Oh, that! Oh, nothing to worry about. We do fracking on Mars with subterranean particle detonations. Those announcements are just to let people know when to expect them. Now, you probably felt the rumble when the detonations actually go off. That's all it is. Not too bad, eh?
Fracking with subterranean particle detonations? What's that?
Basically, it's high-tech mining. We use immensely powerful controlled particle detonations deep underground to loosen up subterranean gases and other difficult-to-gather resources so we can harvest them. Sounds way more dangerous than it is. Probably. Actually, it's still pretty dangerous if you don't know what you're doing.
Oh, no worries if that's all it is. Or, well, now I'm even more concerned that particle detonations are happening around me all the time.
Oh, come on, mate. It's perfectly safe. We're miles away, so all we get is a little jiggle now and again. Just make sure to hold the railing when going downstairs and you'll be fine.
So you must be the boss around here.
Yep, that's me. Joined up with Deimos when I was just 17 as a mining gopher. Go for this, go for that, you know how it is. I worked hard, proved myself capable, and got the promotion to mining director about 6 years ago, after the old boss retired. Some of the older guys resent me, but I give everyone a lot of leeway as long as they meet their quotas. So that keeps them happy enough.
All right.
Don't worry.
Seems
You're
like
gonna
an
do great.
interesting guy.
Do you have a child or children between the ages of 5 to 18? Enroll them in a United Colonies distance learning program today. Your children will be provided with routine programs teaching them art, science, mathematics, history, and more, all in the comfort of your own home. Put your children on the right path to success and enroll today.
I love all of that. Art Pixel says, I think he gave you a quest to mine some ore. Did he? I mean, if he did. God, I have so many quests. Anyway, so it's interesting that we have 3 different ways to resolve this quest. Wait, where was it? Come on. Where was it? Oh, we didn't survey. Where was it? Why can't I scroll up anymore? There we go. Delivering devils. Yeah, for some reason I couldn't scroll up anymore. Anyway, as I was saying, it's interesting that we have 3 different ways to resolve this quest, and I'm a little bummed that I can't explore, that I have to choose one of them. So what I think I want to do is make a save, change Percival's dead amount just to see what happens, and then go through the different options. Okay, Trade Authority.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky.
I'm gonna do a hard save here.
Mast would like to join Cydonia in celebrating over 275 years of living on
Let's try
Mars.
paying it off.
The United Colonies
Was there something else?
citizens of Cydonia.
I want to pay off Percival's debt.
Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... Here, his current balance. And do remember, all transactions are final.
21,000 credits. Oh my god, here, consider Percival's debt paid.
Be cleared. Wonderful. Dr. Walker's debt is officially no longer our problem. You have my thanks. Oh, and if you do find him, please let Percival know I'm eagerly looking forward to never working with him again.
All right, done and done.
I think we'll need to be more selective in our hiring processes going forward.
Let's see what the barkeep says if we choose that option.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main level, doesn't mean it's not secure.
Governor's office, huh?
Yeah?
I took care of Percival's debt to the Trade Authority.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Good you're going in there, actually. Bunch of spacers moved in, not long after we got Percival set up.
Of course.
Don't expect he'd run out before they got taken care of, but I'm sure he'll appreciate not having to find out if I left him with enough rations. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Okay, we get 500 credits and the passkey. Awesome. Now, option number 2. Destroy the debt, or at least change how much is
Citizens are
owed.
advised to take caution near the military outpost on the city's outskirts due to frequent live fire exercises.
By going through the
It is
broken
also advised
spear.
to use only approved ship landing pads, as the UC Marines are not responsible for hull damage caused by stray munitions.
Red and orange. Everything's red and orange. As far as the eye can see. It can start to wear on you.
Hello.
Found a clutch of heat leeches, breeding in the utility section the other day. Not gonna be able to get that image out of my head for a while.
Oh, man.
Just saying, it's an option.
There's nothing like seeing old soul coming through the big window in the morning.
Oh, man. All right. And then oh, perfect. Okay, so those two are perfect. Those two are perfect. And look at this. Bingo.
Now, let's see what's in there.
Nice. Accounts computer. Flynn Charles. Open orders, none. Recent orders, 3 crates of med packs, 1 crate delivered. 1 crate of antiseptic delivered, 2 packages of surgical instrument sets delivered, 18 units of inflatable cast, 5 of which have been delivered. End of orders, account status paid in full. Lou Severda. Open orders, Red Harvest beer 4 crates, Red Harvest whiskey 4 crates, Erdebrow light beer 1 crate. End of orders, account status awaiting delivery. And Percival Walker. Open orders, none. Recent orders, none. End of orders, account status. Credits owed, 21,867. Attachments 1. Account override tool, Walker, Percival. Official Trade Authority users only. This tool is to be used solely at the discretion of the local Trade Authority head only. All other users must acquire written agreement from Trade Authority supervisors. To override the current account's credits owed field, select the preferred amount from the list below. I mean, it's interesting here. If we go all the way down to 1 credit, what does he say? Let me do a save here. Let's try 1 credit. Account updated. All right. I'll explore this room in a minute because I'm going to try the different options, but let's go back to what's his name and see what he says when we do 1 credit.
Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated in the event of unforeseen tremors.
Why are you talking to me?
Detonation occurs in
Many
5,
people think psychology is
4,
only good for
3,
treating past emotional
2,
trauma.
1.
But it's a great way to prevent it in the first place.
Mars is such a noisy place. Wow.
Most visitors can't wait to get off this
Final
rock.
particle detonation concluded.
Yapping at me.
It is now
That's
safe
too
to resume
noisy.
Normal activity for the remainder of the day.
Was there something else?
Tomorrow morning.
I want to pay off personal debt.
Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... that's not the number I remember. Headquarters must have felt sorry for the old man. Here, his current balance. I expect this won't be a great hardship for you.
That's it. So what's the point of all the other options?
Then I suppose that's that then. Dr. Walker's dead is officially no longer a problem. You have my thanks. Oh, and if you do find him, please let Percival know I'm eagerly looking forward to never working with him again.
Huh. I mean, he didn't really say much. I expected him to say something like, what? 1 credit? This can't be right, and to give me some sort of pushback. But no, he didn't. Essentially, it's the same as, okay, well, to do our due diligence, let's load the quick save that I made there, and let's try a different number. Just to see if he has a different response for the different kind of fees that we can choose. All right, last time we did 1. This time let's try 10,000, which is half of what he's owed. And let's see if he has a different response. Or do you get different options based on the hacking perk? I do have the hacking perk on this character.
Everything's red and orange, as far as the eye can see.
But it didn't say that anything had changed because of that.
While I may technically...
Caution. Prepare for today's final subterranean particle detonation. Be advised to secure loose articles and find stable ground or remain seated.
Was there something else?
Detonation occurs in
Do you now?
4.
Very well. Let me take a look at his... that's not the number I remember. Headquarters must have felt sorry for the old man. Here, his current balance. And do remember, all transactions are final.
Be cleared. Wonderful. Dr. Walker's dead is officially no longer our problem. You have my thanks.
Okay, well...
Oh, and if you do find him, please let Percival know I'm eagerly looking forward to never working with him again.
Right, so it's the exact same dialogue, no matter which option we choose. So we don't need to fear choosing the one credit option. Now let's see if there's any dialogue difference when we get to the bar.
Crime's at an all-time low around Cydonia. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah? Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose.
And it's exactly the same.
He's holed up in the old red place was sealed. Good you going? Don't expect he'd run up. Yeah.
Alright, so no matter how we choose to resolve the quest, that dialogue is the same. So let's load my hard save right here. I believe this is it, yeah.
It is illegal to transport plant or animal life to Mars without going through official...
Shinobi Drifter says, have you been to Neon yet? No, I have not. I can't wait to go to Neon. And then let's loot the room that was back here.
Excuse me?
I wish there was more to do around here. Drinking gets old.
Oh my god, Mars is such a noisy planet. Alright, I want to loot the room, get back here because I saw
Lux condos aren't anything special, but plenty
a
of
bunch
people
of
call them home.
interesting containers. Though would it be stealing? Oh, I gotta do this again. Crap, I forgot I would have to do this again. Okay, so we can get those two from there. We can get those two from there. But that still leaves us... No, we don't want those two. Okay, only one of them has 3 prongs. But no option allows all 3 to be selected. Oh wait, never mind. Right there. Okay. But if we do that... All right, so we need... my god, this one is just not worth it. Slot key? Oh. Oh, this game is either really intuitive or super annoying. Okay, let's try. That works for the lower one. That works for the lower one. Okay, so those two will take care of the lower one. That and that. So if we can solve the upper one with the rest, we're okay. Okay, so we can't use that for that, but there's... So we gotta use this. And then we gotta use... But this is the only one with 3. That's the only way to do it. We could do this, but then we've got no way to do that. Oh, this is so lame. Screw this. Let's just go to this one. And now, try to clear out the spacers.
A reminder that particle detonations can occur beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and 1800 local time.
ArtPixel says an upgraded hack perk will highlight a ring blue if you can possibly use one of the keys on the right. Thank you, ArtPixel. I look forward to getting that perk. That looks really far away. Yep, that's the right one, though. Wow, there's no way to fly there? Can I fly there? No, I have to discover it first. Yikes. Okay. Unknown. Interesting. Okay, we've got lead. Oh, well, it gives us an opportunity to work on our fitness. Oh, dear. There's a giant mountain range in the way. this is the most annoying challenge to have to do. It's annoying because the point of that bar is to train you not to overexpend your CO2. And yet, in order to level it up, we have to do what we try not to do in the game. Hey. All right, we made it. Oh, give me my new rifle. No, my new one. Where is it? Lacerate Lawgiver. I mean, I don't have enough ammo for it, do I? I think I've only got like 30 rounds. Yeah, 21 rounds. But this is a thing of beauty, and I love it. I wish I could zoom in. Maybe we'll find some interesting lore here.
Under fire! Good riddance! But you're next! Forward!
Stop.
Get him! Oh, last mistake you'll make! Now we're talking! Piece of shit! On me! Reload! Company!
Dogs out there! Move!
You will pay! Sure! I've got some time to kill! I'm shivering here.
Whoa! I didn't know that was going to be explosive.
Hey, this isn't over.
Cornered modified calibrated Grendel.
Where'd you go, damn it?
Sorry, I don't think so.
Hunker down!
Fine, let's go. Ha! This never gets old.
They got another!
Love it.
Hackers calibrated Star Roamer space helmet. And another lawgiver. Stealth Equinox. Hold on, I just got some really cool stuff. Hackers calibrated Star Roamer space helmet. Everything is better. Yeah. And then what was the extended mag Eon calibrated modified cornered modified calibrated Grendel? That's going to be better than my other modified Grendel. Okay, so let's put this on, I believe it was 6? No. Kraken. Modified Grendel, 7. And then a Stealth Equinox. Stealth lasers? It's got stealth lasers. What's a stealth laser? All right, well, it's a new energy weapon. That's great. So I'll go ahead and put this in my energy weapon slot, which I believe was 8. Let's try it out. Stealth lasers! Why is that so funny to me? Oh, of course I'm encumbered.
I'm all ears. No,
Actually,
that's all I have to.
No, I'm just going to drop the stuff that I don't need. Let's go back here. Let's go to weapons. And let's drop the Equinox. I don't need this lawgiver anymore. or the modified Grendel. I mean, this is cool because it does a lot of damage. I'll try it later. Hey, did you see that? They dropped slower because of the gravity on Mars. That's a nice touch. That leads to the abandoned mines. Okay, so let's finish exploring out here. Before we go into the abandoned mines. Because there was that top section. Treatment. Anchored immobilizers? What's that? A reinforced immobilizer for particularly bad injuries used for treating afflictions.
What if we leave a few things here and make a second trip?
Of course. They all still harass me for looting. Shrapnel grenade, infernal mine. Why can't you guys just let me loot? In every single Bethesda game, companions just harass me for looting. It's the point of the game is to loot. Just let me loot in peace. Gustavo Plays says stealth lasers are just bad flashlights, lol. Also, you should get the weight training badge. Very easy challenges for each tier. Thank you. Probably has something to do. Get encumbered 5 times or whatever, in which case, yeah, I'd get that within my first hour of gameplay. How far are we on the physical, not the... I can't believe it's 20 different times that you got to do this thing. I'm on 14 of 20. Oh, I've got a skill point. Hey. Get the weight training badge. Yeah, you're probably right. I probably should need that. Or I could just work on not getting encumbered. Weightlifting. Unlock increases total carry capacity by 10 kilograms. Javier Cortez, thank you so much, Javier. I hate spending a perk point on something that just essentially removes an arbitrary thing like weight limit. Especially since I haven't even unlocked the second tier yet. In order to do that, I need to spend 1 more skill point there, 2 more skill points there, 3 more skill points there, 3 more there. Oh, I could do this now. Shield systems, payloads, ship's top speed, and energy weapon systems. All right. Well, I could unlock the next tier by putting something into here. Yeah, all right. I'll put it into this one. Alt Grendel gifted 5 Oxhorn memberships. Thank you, Alt Grendel. Congratulations to Robert Carter, L. Corporal Kilby 117, A Gamer Girl, Crangus McBasketball, and Ryan Gonzalez. Okay, I need to perform a stealth kill for one of my challenges, so I'm going to pull out my silenced weapon here. Or I suppose I could do my silenced space laser. There was another upper level to this, wasn't there? Could have have sworn I saw a staircase that led up. I guess that's it. All right, silenced space laser. Let's try that.
We should absolutely expect to see more spacers in the mines. No doubt about it. Out there. Adorable! Bring it! Whoopsie! Oh, I love this part!
Okay, I'm just a pincushion over here. Let's try out my new old world shotgun.
Didn't think this through, huh?
Yeah! What? God, I'm covered with a shotgun.
Just die already!
Back on it. So it doesn't auto-reload like the guns do in Fallout 4.
Fire! Now we're in business.
1 second. Okay, 1 second, everybody. Hold on. Sorry about that, everybody. Back. Man, I love that shotgun.
Oh, bad choice.
Well, they don't need it now.
Now I'm all turned around. Gosh. Okay. Well, we got a couple more to kill. Radar is saying that they are up there somewhere.
I got better shit to do than looking for you. Hey! Ugh. Ow! Damn it! You're going down!
Hacker's Deep Recon Space Helmet. I really need to put the lawgiver on a quick slot. Okay, so I got a new space helmet. Let's take a look at that. 3 hackers' helmets. Wow. Navigator. Deep Recon. Okay, so 6 better physical. Six better physical, but I lose 4 energy, but I get 4 EM, so stats definitely better. Better airborne, better corrosive, but I lose 10 radiation, and better mass. It's a no-brainer. This is a better helmet. Oh, Art Pixel says use grenades if you have them, or jetpack above and drop a mine on their head. That's so fun. Their jetpacks can explode sometimes when shot. How does it compare to Fallout 4? Says HP. Thank you, Art Pixel, and thank you, HP. I mean, it's very similar. The combat, the combat is better in Starfield than it is in Fallout 4. The combat is probably the best part of Starfield. I really enjoy the weapons, everything about the gunplay. In terms of the story, I like the Fallout 4 story better, but that's probably just because I haven't gotten very far in the story in Starfield. Now, I couldn't use a grenade when I tried last time. I'm trying to figure out why. Oh, I tried using Alt. That's what it is in Fallout 4. It's G. It's G in this game. Master! God. Can't believe I'm gonna have to come back and hack these doors. Alright, well, we'll explore these upper platforms before we go down to the bottom floor just to make sure we are getting everything. Alright, this is where we came out of, right? Yeah.
My, oh my, look at this place. And also keep an eye on those spacers.
Plutonium. Expert locked safe. God. I need to invest points in hacker as soon as possible. That's a heat leech, isn't it?
Yikes! Watch it!
Maybe don't stand in front of me, Barrett. Hey! Look at this. All right, cool. Expert. These freaking expert locked safes. There's a digipick in here. Oh my god. There we go. Is there another way into this room? No, I gotta hack the master lock door. Yeah, looks that way. Alt Grendel says Fiddler Helper says say the when looting bodies / containers, there's a key that lets you loot directly to your ship so you don't become over encumbered. Is there? I didn't know that. That's great. Thank you.
All yours.
Okay, and then this comes down here. We've been there. We've been down there. We blew up that. Looks like the only thing left is that door over there. Bummed that we don't find another way into that room aside from picking a lock. Man, I love navigating low gravity environments. Okay.
Looks like the living quarters are up ahead. It's going to be packed with spacers. Mark my word.
Doesn't like him anyway.
Just gone.
Run away! Ah!
More fire!
Out of my way, Barrett!
Oh, good. My turn. never mind.
Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Wow. All right.
Please. I've done this 1,000 times.
I smell credits.
That's annoying. Like I shoot her first, but she's able to still successfully do a melee attack, which interrupts my next shot. You would think that my shooting her would interrupt her. You see naval cutlass. Okay, let's see. We came from down there. Let's explore over here first. Lots of good food. Shepherd's pie looks delicious. Look at all this good food. Expert locked locker. Of course. Tau grade rheostat? What's a Tau grade rheostat? It's probably not a weapon. New items. Yeah, what is this? Uncommon manufactured component. Alright, so there's the naval cutlass. Cutter, let's see. Rescue axe, 17 physical. Shattering combat knife. I didn't realize I had this. 16 physical. 10% damage against humans. Chance that humans drop extra med packs on death. Shattering, break through even the toughest armor. Yes, please. We can drop that. UC Naval Cutlass. It does 20 physical damage. That's even better, but it doesn't have any, it's not legendary, so we'll go ahead and drop it. CC Stars became a Silver Ox. Thank you, CC Stars. And we're still encumbered. Why am I keeping this? Well, I don't need that. Alright, can I send any of this to the ship? I don't see a way to send it to the ship from here. UC Navy duty fatigues. No, it's not better than what I've got. Okay. So, we came from there. We explored that pod. Did we explore this pod? I don't think we did. Come on, don't be expert locked.
You're carrying a lot. Do you want to take a moment to shuffle things around?
These safes are all empty. Ooh. Furious calibrated rattler. My God. Yep. Brand new weapon type too. 0.27. So I've got two pistols now that have the exact same weapon type, ammunition type. Each consecutive hit deals more damage. Okay, they're both furious. Better accuracy, better fire rate, better mass, worse magazine, better damage. So the Rattler is better than the Sidestar. But I don't want to lose any. Okay, I'm going to give him some weapons that I don't think I need, I guess. Empty. Novice. No. Novice lock. Okay. Okay, so let's do the bottom two first. That's going to be that. And then... that. So then for the top one, we've got that and that. Easy. Oh, or not. Whoops. Whoops, I used the wrong one. Ugh. I thought I had it all lined up. Try it again. Check. Check. So then this one's gonna be... Did it change? Check. Okay, so I can't use it for that. I've got to use it for that, which means I can still use that, but I can no longer use that. But that should do it. Cool. I hope I complete this challenge soon, because I am about ready to tear something up if I can't loot some of these better containers. How close am I? Challenge progress. Pick 5 locks. Okay, great. I did it. So when I get another skill point, I can put it into security. Expert. All right, so it goes advanced, expert, master, and then expend a digipick to eliminate keys that aren't required to solve the puzzle. 5 auto attempts can be banked. Nice. Kunk says check the ship menu at the lower left pause menu. Cargo hold. Oh. Oh, look at this. Nope. I can't directly deposit into the frontier. I can view the cargo hold, but I can't directly deposit into it. Yep, so I can't do it from here. Okay, Barrett.
Excusez-moi. Of course. I have room for that.
Okay, that should do me for a little bit.
Well, okay then.
Did we explore up here? Yeah, that just goes around. Okay, explored. Explored. Not explored. And that's the showers. Great, now did I explore everything up here? It's a weightlifting room. Can I get into that room or was it locked? I forget. I can't get in there, yay.
May as well, right?
Dumbbell, good source of lead in the wasteland. Semi-metal wafer. Interesting. See, I don't know which of these scrap components are really important or not. Hey, urban efficiency attire and a monopropellant. Probably don't need urban efficiency attire. Varun Scripture. Permanently increased sneak bonus by 1% and melee attack damage by 5%. Man, I'm glad I came up here and saw that. You really got to pay attention. It's not highlighted or anything. God, I wonder how many of those I've missed. Okay, well, I think that's it. Zartu says, Ox, use your scanner in a room to highlight things you can interact with. Okay, so it shows me all scrap. Oh, okay. That's useful. Kind of. I mean, there's so much to interact with that it's not going to make it stand out more than just regular scrap. But useful. Thank you. Jesus for You says, I missed your earlier videos on Starfield. How do you like the game so far? I'm really enjoying it. I relish moments like this. I think moments like these are my favorite times of the game, where I'm able to just explore my surroundings, piece together environmental storytelling, make connections to the lore, practice my combat. I really enjoy it. The characters are okay. The story is okay. Space combat is frustrating. I'm not fond of space combat yet. Perhaps that just means I need to get used to it. Exploring different planets is alright. Not too bad. Thumb Masaro became a gold ox. Thank you, Thumb Masaro. Did I hear something? Oh, just a little heat leech. They don't attack, do they? Do we need to worry about it? Thumb Masaro says, sorry for being away, was fighting stage 3 stomach cancer. Well, that's definitely a good reason to be staying away. You know, yeah, take care of you and yourself and yours first. But I'm glad you made it back.
Hey. Just some stupid noise.
Yeah, totally not gunfire, just some stupid noise.
Looks blocked. Might be another way down through the caves in the back.
Really? Huh, I guess I can't loot that.
I guess the good stuff hasn't all been extracted from this mine, huh?
What was that? Stop playing games.
know how this ends.
We got company.
God.
This is gonna be fun.
You aren't ready for this, but I am.
Okay, that was the captain. That's why he was so beefy.
Too damn close.
God.
Oh, bad choice.
Anti-personnel modified lawgiver.
Find anything worth selling or using?
Disassembled modified calibrated. It's just so much stuff. Alright, where was the boss lady? Frankenstein, all right. Letter 1 to Miss Seville, England, St. Petersburg, December 11th through 17th through something or other. You will rejoice to hear that no disaster has accompanied the commencement of an enterprise which you have regarded with such evil forebodings. I arrived here yesterday, and my first task is to assure my dear sister of my welfare and increasing confidence in the success of my undertaking. Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley's 1818 foundational science fiction work continues on, recounting the tale of Dr. Victor Frankenstein and his creation. Heat leech. Okay, I thought there was another body down here somewhere. Guess I was wrong. I really need to fit a scope onto this. I can only iron sights it for so long. Okay, lots of junk. No lore. Oh. Intercom activated. Advanced. Okay. God. Nope. 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 Not a good fit. Okay. So that could go there. Jeez. This is not how I want to spend my time right now. Okay, that could go there. It's going to be the best of all three pins. I'm going to go ahead and slot it. That could go there, which leaves me with plenty to try and figure out the bottom puzzle. Nope, that's not going to do it. Which means I got to use that for that. Or that for that, which leaves... No, but I need that for that. So I could use that for that. All right, so that could take care of those two, or there we go. That'll take care of those three, which just leaves those two, which I could take care of with that, unless it needs an actual pin, but I don't think it does. But then, how am I going to get rid of this? Okay. Ah. No, so close. Those two take care of that, but I need them for something down there. What down there do I need it for? Nothing. Those don't fit anywhere else. Okay, what about this one? No, that doesn't fit anywhere else either. Which is why I use them for there. That works on that. It also works on that. So then if we could take... There we go. Level 11. Yay, got a skill point. Okay, let's use my skill point for security so we can get to expert locks. Okay. Got an anti-personnel rescue axe. Master. Ah, come on. Modified side star. Space helmet display. Calibrated star roamer space helmet. Employee exit key. Hey. Well, now I can go back and loot some of those chests that we passed by earlier. All right, that's the employee exit. That's going to get me out of here. Or did I finish looting everything here? I need to push that button. But before I do, miner.
Fair game.
Veyruun Heretics writings. You've picked up a contraband item. These are illegal to have on your ship or in your ship. Security ships orbiting major settlements will scan your ship for contraband and will not let you land until the scan is complete. You have a chance of smuggling contraband past them. If you fail, you could be arrested and have your contraband confiscated. Whoa. Veyruun Scripture 10. Lance Thomas with a very generous super chat. Thank you so much. Says, hey Oxhorn, I've been a longtime viewer and absolutely love your content. Life has really been beating me down lately, but watching your streams and videos makes my days better. So thank you so much and keep up the great work. Thank you very much, Lance Thomas. Sorry to hear about your dark days, but hopefully they will get better soon. So where is it? Is it in miscellaneous? Yeah, can I read it? No? Art Pixel says you can sell those in the Den Wolf system. All right. But no sense in keeping them on my inventory now, as I haven't found the Den Wolf system. Looks like I'll have to come back for them later. Okay, we came from that way. So what's this way? Goodness. Right, I guess I should tag that thing before moving on.
Hello? Oh, took care of the spacers, huh? Oh, good. Now to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Okay, collect hematite. Where does this elevator go, though? I'm gonna quick save. Mars surface. Deep Mines employee exit. I see. That's what the employee exit key was for. All right. So now I've got a fast travel marker. Employee exit. Abandoned mines explored. So I could go back to the frontier and offload a bunch of stuff. And I'm carrying too much and can't fast travel. Of course I am.
You're handling this whole cap. I might have some room if you need me to carry something.
Modified Lawgiver. Does the same damage and it's got a scope. And it's anti-personnel. This is great for robots. And it applies a bleed effect. But I like the scope. So let's store that for now. Calibrated solstice. Alright, at least I can fast travel now.
Right. No worries.
Will I be able to fast travel back? Yeah. Riley Shembri gave a super tip. Thank you, Riley.
Hey, what's going on?
Let's store all resources. Inventory. Okay, now we also have quest stuff. Let's store the notes that I don't need anymore. Did I read this one? I don't know if I read this one. So you're on the lookout for a habitable planet. Well, aren't we all? The League of Independent Settlers defines a habitable planet as any one that 1 has a breathable atmosphere, 2 has a safe temperature. And that's it. Yes, it's really that simple. Here's the tip. When in doubt, go to where the life is. If flora and fauna can exist on a planet, there's a good chance we humans can too. List, thanks you for all your hard work. Now go forth and settle the stars. Okay, we got that from what's his name? List Recruiter Guide. Congratulations on your new role as a list recruiter. The League of Independent Settlers is itself an independent organization made up of signatory members and volunteer administrators and recruiters. We pride ourselves on our independence. We are and will remain free from corporate sponsorships, governmental regulations, and third-party entanglements of all kinds, so that our members' particular needs are directly addressed and their integrity and privacy ensured. We also strive to keep operating costs to the barest of minimums so that membership dues remain small and impactful. Among other cost savings initiatives, this means we do no large-scale media advertising, but instead rely on dedicated, hardworking individuals such as yourselves to help us find like-minded individuals to join us in our mission to bring a life of freedom and prosperity to all who wish it. From the grassroots to the top of the administrative branches, LIST is a people-first organization, and it is a core LIST value to always empower individuals to be their best selves. To that end, we have put together this small booklet to offer suggestions and ideas to help release your own potential. Consider this not so much a recruiting manual, but rather a collection of inspiring ideas to draw from when crafting your own unique recruiting style. For the next 20 pages, include a list of benefits for joining LIST, ways to identify motivated recruits, sample sales pitches aimed at various needs and personality types, and a detailed, frequently asked questions. All of which are peppered with platitudes and assertions of principle. It concludes with the following reminder. Remember, we have tried to make this as easy as possible. Our top-of-the-list pamphlet is scientifically proven to work 90% of the time in securing long-term commitment to the organization and eventual resettlement for the recruit. So as long as you have properly identified a motivated individual, if you are having trouble convincing them, try handing them a pamphlet. You can obtain additional copies of Top of the List from List representative that hired you as a recruiter. Best of luck out there. We could not do this without you. You are an integral part of what makes LIST special. So launch out there and be your best self. And remember the LIST motto, to each heavenly body, its own orbit. LIST Committee of the Empowerment of Recruitment Volunteers, signed, blah, 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 blah. Depending on current budgetary constraints, there may be occasionally a nominal fee to cover pamphlet printing costs, which commissions should more than cover. You can store that. Can we not store it? I guess we weren't in there. There we go. Where's Barrett?
How have you been?
Barrett?
Sorry, I was lost. Can I carry that for you?
Okay,
See you later.
and then we'll store that in here. You know what? I don't think I need a hazmat suit. I'm gonna put that in there. Okay. I think I have lightened the load a bit. Let's go back to the Deep Mines employee exit. Now there's one more thing I wanted to do. Let's go back to weapons and let's change this one to my rifle. Let's make it... Let's make that 4. And then let's make this 5. That's a lot better. And then 5 to get this guy back. And 6 is my silenced one. All right. Come on, Barrett. Okay. Deposit the hematite in the thresher, but you know what? We just got expert lock picking, and we left all of those expert locks back here, was it? No, it wasn't back here. It was... I want to go see if I can pick some of those locks. It overheated. Wow. I didn't know it could do that. Right. Well, that's just taking forever. Okay, some of them were here in the bunks. Expert. Finally. Art Pixel says if you aim with the cutter, it does a stronger beam. Okay. Okay, security level expert. And now we've got we've got 3 rows that we've got to do. this minigame is going to just break my soul. It's going to break my soul. Why is it blue? Oh, it shows you which row that it's supposed to go to. Oh. Is that what it does? No, it shows you which row it could possibly fit in. I see. Okay. All right, well, these are the only 2, besides this one, that can fit in the first one. So that tells us that we should sink them. Oh, this is going to make it so much easier. All right, now, for this row, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's not making it a lot easier. So 6 of the 7 can fit in that one, but we have the 3rd ring. Doesn't fit. Does fit. Does fit. Does fit. Doesn't fit. Does fit. So we know this one does fit there, but doesn't fit. What? That doesn't make sense. It does fit on the inner ring because it's blue, but it doesn't. It doesn't actually fit. Okay. All right, well, we know this one won't work on the inner ring. So we need to find a spot for it here. And that's there. Okay. And this one won't work on the inner ring either. Okay. And that does it. Sink it. Sink it. Bingo. Okay. All of these will work here. I see. So we need to... That would work. That would work.
That was fast.
That was not fast. That took way too long. It was just credits. Just credits. But okay. Ooh, plushy Parshapooch. A Parshapooch plushie. Wow. I am slowly coming to terms with lockpicking in this game. There were a few more up here in this area that I couldn't pick that I need to go find again. Ooh. Oh, it's a heat leech. One was a locker, right? Yeah. Okay. Here we go again. Minigame. Yay. Let's see. Yes. No. Yes. 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 Oh my god. Alright, so let's process of elimination this. All three. Top and bottom. Top and bottom. Top and bottom. Bottom. Top and bottom. All three. All three. Bottom. But this only works in the bottom. So let's put that there. Okay. This works on all three. So what we need to do is we need to figure out. This works on top and bottom only. Oh, God. This works on bottom only. And there. That's the bottom one. Okay, so we've solved bottom. Almost. If we bring this around to there, that's bottom. So, now we can start focusing on this. That would work for top. That leaves 3 open. But it doesn't quite work that way. That leaves 2 open. Which we can then put there. So, we've solved bottom, we solved top, we now need to solve middle. Auto slots puts 1 node in the right place. Yeah, but I can't use it yet. I gotta bank them, right? Okay, so that's already used. That's already used. That's not used. Alright, that's not used. So we could put that there. Okay, used. 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 See, the middle ring is annoying because there are only a few slots. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 slots on the middle ring. But so far, only 2 work on the middle ring. 3. So we have to use this on the middle ring. We have to use this on the middle ring, which means we can't use it for the top ring. Okay. Which means that's then gonna go there. So we need to figure out a different way to solve the top ring. That's middle ring. Okay, so we're gonna have to use this for the top ring. Alright, that's used on the middle ring. That's used on the middle ring. That's used on the top ring. That's used on the top ring. Have we solved bottom? Which means this needs to be used on bottom ring. Bottom. Alright, I think we got it. Top ring. Top ring. Okay, and we solved middle, we solved bottom ring. With... We could use that for middle. Okay. Okay. Whoops. So if that goes there. Okay, if that goes there. Oh dear, I might have made a mistake. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. Okay. This better be worth my time. Oh my god, it's a snack protein bar. For crying out loud. God. Infuriating. Alright, let's finish all these pods. If I'm gonna go through that level of torment just to pick a lock, I'd better get something worth my while, not a bunch of snack proteins. Okay, I think that was it. Was that it? Yeah, I think that was it. All right, let's continue. Marker.
Password accepted. Initiating analysis. Compound analysis complete. Adding to existing notation. Collating. Process complete. You may collect your documentation.
Oh. Okay, we collected data. Sweet, so now we just need to pay off Percival's debt.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
Well, okay, but what about everything that's down there? We got more to explore over here. Requires key. Only drill waste room key. Huh. Alright, let's see if we can find a drill waste room key. Oh, this is going to be a needle in a haystack. Where are we going to find a drill waste room key? Well, the last key was actually tricky. It was hiding on top of a crate or a container. Gustavo plays says, Ox, I'm going to save you a lot of time. You don't get the key from here. Oh, right. You did save me a lot of time. Thanks. I would have walked around exploring forever until I found it. All right. To the surface we go. Thank you, Gustavo plays. Why is my quest marker still sending me there? Change Percival's debt amount, return the data to Cambridge, or pay off Percival's debt. Well, yeah. Time to return the research to Cambridge back at the 6th Circle. Yeah, that's where I need to go. Well, then why is the quest marker sending me here? Why is it pointing me there? Well, we know where to go, and that's going to be over here back at Cydonia. Read the data, says Kane Pendragon. Okay. Project analysis. Abstract. Aqueous hematite, a byproduct of the long-term human presence on Mars combined with the planet's natural mineral composition, has long been disregarded as garbage, a mark of the wasteful legacy of our predecessors. But like many assumptions about our forebears, it couldn't be further from the truth. The analysis continues on for hundreds more pages, very quickly delving into highly complex technical documentation. Greg Williams says, Ox, do you ever sleep? Also, what happened to the guy who accidentally swallowed Viagra wrong? He got a stiff neck. Play on, good sir. Oh, that's great. Thank you, Greg Williams. Some stiff neck Viagra. It's a penis joke. Thank you, Greg.
Crime's at an all-time low around Cydonia.
All right, let's do a hard save.
Was there something else?
Oh, wait. No, I need to meet the guy at the 6th Circle.
Stabilizes soon.
Was it the 6th Circle or the Broken Spear? It was the 6th Circle.
Told our reporter it was a simple data entry error. It should have been left in.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
I mean, I do have persuasion, so maybe. Why, I could sell ice to a cold guy. Okay, it's not my forte. I could give it a whirl, or you don't want me to ask for money?
You can try if you feel confident, but I didn't want to push our luck. Besides, if that drug gets big, I think everyone benefits. So, you think you can sell him on it?
Why, I could sell ice to a cold guy. Okay, it's not my forte.
Well, just try your best. Emphasize how much money there is to be made with that formula. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever want to try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Right. Well, we tried paying it off ourselves. We tried hacking a terminal to reduce his debt. Now, let's try bartering for something worth
Failure
more.
to comply with this ordinance will result in fines not exceeding 5,000 credits or 100 hours community service.
Let's quick save.
Was there something else?
I have a business proposal for you, a lucrative one.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity. But I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
Two options. A chem made from aqueous hematite. I call it pick-me-up. Or turn aqueous hematite into liquid credits with my patented new phenomenon. Let's try it this one.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before. And exactly what does this new drug of yours do?
Makes your miners more efficient. I've got the data here to prove it. Or this slate shows it's a cure for human weakness. Better workers today. Let's try the scientific approach.
An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard.
I already cleared them out. Won't cost you a credit to get started. What if I told you I cleared those mines for the price of nothing? Oh, those spacers are very, very dead. You're welcome.
Is that so?
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Cydonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
The way he said licensing. I want you to clear Percival's debt. I want credits, mounds of them. I mean, the most lucrative way would be to ask for credits and then go upstairs and clear Percival's debt that way. Let's see what happens with this.
Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped.
Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
All right, that was 1,300 credits.
The Office of Governor Hurst would like to remind all Cydonia citizens.
Let's see what happens if we ask for money.
Was there something else?
I call it a pick-me-up.
Aqueous hematite. And exactly...
Human weakness.
Sounds like it could be useful if the data backs up your claims. But where's this hematite coming?
So he's
the
got
deep mines
the same responses to all of those options. Essentially, any option we pick here doesn't change the outcome of his dialogue or the quest.
Really? Well now, that is intriguing. We could and think what it would do. And what do you want?
Okay. I want credits, mounds of them.
This is a promising find, certainly. I can see us granting a generous finder's fee in exchange for handing it over. Was that it?
Oh, that's it. We can't negotiate more? Or maybe the finder's fee he gives us is bigger.
Dr. Walker's debt. Consider it cleared.
Well, it would seem we have a deal then. Here, your finder's fee. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
All right, so it's the exact same amount of money that we get from him. And that's clearly the most lucrative way of solving this quest. If we do it the other way, we save time, but we still have to pay at least 1 credit. This way we get a bunch of loot.
Like seeing old soul coming.
And we get 1,300 credits. Nice. But the way he said that, it makes me worry that there was another way to solve the quest. Or at least there was somebody else we could have turned that data into that might have been a bit less nefarious.
Yeah?
There we go.
Did you now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit. But was also going to warn you. Yeah, the passkey.
Okay, 500 credits and we've got the passkey.
Do your part to preserve our precious.
Right.
Thank you from the Cydonia Department.
Gather iron? Why do I have a quest to gather iron?
Public Works.
Mining takes all types.
Hey now, what was that about?
I don't remember getting a side quest to mine for iron. 2. Three. You're right, aiming makes it much faster. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Okay, I just looted 10 iron. Deposit 10 units of iron. What quest is that for? Okay, where do I deposit
Not having any
the
trouble
iron?
mining the ore, are you?
I guess I must have got it from him.
I hope you've got your own cutter. I don't have any to lend. I appreciate you helping me out with all this, by the way.
I don't remember accepting a side quest from him at all. Okay, where do I deposit the iron? The bin is by Trevor. Oh, I put it in a bin? Art Pixel says it's Red Tape Blues. When did I get Red Tape Blues? Red Tape Blues. Oh, this bin.
Okay. I can see you're serious about helping me. That ore you mined is really gonna bolster our numbers.
I've dropped off the ore as requested.
Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operations, Peter Brennan, fired his last assistant over a month ago. Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment, and unfortunately, he's useless without an assistant. I think I've got a surefire way for you to get that job. Then you, as his assistant, can get him to sign off on the approval.
Wouldn't it just be easier to ask him to approve it?
You don't think I've tried? Like I said, the guy is literally useless without his assistant. I don't even know if he knows how to actually use a computer. And everything Deimos does is so mired in bureaucracy because of their contracts with the UC. Which means, unfortunately, we need to do all the things by the book if we want them done at all.
Wait, you want me to become his assistant?
We just need you to take the job until we get the approval signed. Then you can quit, keep it, or do whatever. It's not as bad as it sounds. Worst case scenario, you may have to go fetch some stuff for him and go over his messages. It'll be easy, I promise.
Sure, I'll take the job.
Now hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need to apply for it like anyone else. Head to the Deimos Star Yard's office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is posted. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk about how to secure the position for you.
This is going to involve paperwork, and I have to let you know that suddenly my hands are just useless.
Barrett. So lazy. Okay, so I think I must have gotten that
please
job
report any spills or unsafe
by
conditions
looking at
on
the
the upper
bulletin
level
board
to
in
the
my last
Cydonia Department of
broadcast.
Public Works.
Doesn't really sound very scintillating. I'm sure it'll open up into something much more interesting later. But I really kind of want to. Like, I've been working on this for a long time, and I want to finish it. Find Percival. Okay, find Percival. Deep Mines employee exit explored. Back here? Oh, did he give me the key to the end of that? Oh, okay. All right, so that's how I got the key. Right? Yes. Whoops.
Oh, wow. This is the old way. Look at this. It's a huge drill. No lasers.
Impressive, Barrett. Lots of wire spools down here. Now I know where I need to go if I ever want wire spools.
Whoa, yeah. If your map doesn't match up with reality, time to evacuate because something's wrong.
Looks like Bertha. Well, they're certainly doing a good job hiding Percival. I don't see any other spacers, though.
Well, this must be the place. Looks like there's a light in the door, too. How charming.
What is this place? What a place to hide him. And nobody knows it exists, except for the Red Devils? Of course, we're going to have a big winding way to get down there. Ah. Caution. All right, so there's a path down there and something over here. Okay, so that leads to the quest destination, but what's over here? Also, what's over here? Nothing. Let's see what's down this ramp. Dead end? I mean, I could probably jump down there and come back up without being harmed. Let's see what's down here. What have we here? Just a hole. Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Okay. Well, it certainly is big. Barrett, where did you come from, Barrett? He just teleported in front of me. Okay, let's follow the quest marker this way.
Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Hard-earned debts? You know how long it took me to find you? Take this damn sample. Or I'm here to make a delivery for an old colleague of yours, Hadrian Sannon. Or Dr. Walker, I've got a tissue sample I need analyzed. Full workup. Let's mention Hadrian Sannon.
Hadrian sent you. Did she look okay?
She's alive, but was injured trying to collect this delivery I've got for you. If you consider getting gored by a terramorph and living as okay, then yeah.
A terramorph? She's fortunate to be alive at all. Hope you two had plenty of backup. So what's this she had you bring all the way down here after putting you in harm's way?
Tau Gourmet Zone. Free range, 100% human-fed terramorph cells. Or we could say terramorph cells from a world too young to have one.
Hadrian said that, huh? If she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Red Devils HQ. Neo City Hustler outfit. The Comet. While W.E.B. Du Bois is famous as a writer, civil rights activist, and sociologist, among other things, it is not widely known that he also penned a science fiction short story. The following is an excerpt from The Comet, written in 1920. Low on the horizon lay a long white star mystic, wonderful, and from it fled upward to the pole, like some wan bridal veil, a pale, wide sheet of flame that lighted all the world and dimmed the stars. In fascinated silence, the man gazed at the heavens and dropped his rockets to the floor. Memories of memories stirred to life in the dead recesses of his mind. The shackles seemed to rattle and fall from his soul. Up from the crass and crushing and cringing of his caste leapt the lone majesty of kings long dead. He arose within the shadows, tall, straight, and stern, with power in his eyes and ghostly scepters hovering to his grasp. Cool. Didn't mark any new locations, though. The Wolf Guardian says, a riddle for you, Oxhorn. I have a sea without water, coast without sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I? Coast, towns, mountains. I don't know, a loaf of bread? I'm not sure. Art Pixel says, may I suggest the side quest starting with M, if time allows? Super Chat won't let me say the name of it for some reason. It's the name of a bug. Maybe, if time allows. Let's see how long it takes to wrap up this
Gonna
quest.
ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all on a slate.
Londinian?
Hadrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
The sample's not faked. I collected it from the terramorph myself. If something's wrong with it, talk to Hadrian. I'm just the messenger. So Hadrian wasn't mistaken? That sample's a concern? Let's tell him we took it from the terramorph ourselves.
Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
I have. Hadrian mentioned it. Sounds like quite the tragedy.
It was. An entire city wiped off the map. The swarms were so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tal Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity.
Humanity has survived a lot. But this could be a bottleneck event for our species if we survive. And the devastation to society, to knowledge, it would reduce civilization to shambles.
So you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now?
This is not the first time that our companion camera has been blocked by a wall or something like that. The Wolf Guardian says riddle answer map. Oh, okay. I mean, it could have been a globe, right? I guess the globe is a map. I like bread. Maybe I'm just hungry. Let's see, lots of options here. Orders are to take you and that analysis to Hadrian. She should be waiting at the 6th circle. Get your boots on. We're going to stop any more attacks before they start. We're leaving. Try not to slow me down. But you said the Londinian attack was massive, right? Why is one odd terramorph so scary?
Because until now, the terramorphs that wiped out Londinian had the good sense to stay put. What happened there? It was a tragedy, but at least it was contained. So to find evidence for a similar attack on a different world, well, we don't have enough information to know precisely what this means. But I doubt it's good. So I'd love to know what it is you're planning from here.
Get your boots on. We're going to stop any more attacks before they start.
Music to my ears. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
Right. Well, we're in the Red Devil's HQ. It looks big. Can we explore it, or we gotta go around? Secure access. Newton's cradle. So it's big, but there's not a lot here. Medical sample tray. Of course, I'd hate to leave and be told that I need to come back. Hey, oh, it's a Neo City Hustler outfit. Don't touch anything, he said, but none of this is set to own. Hey, look at that. Vanguard Space Tactics 02. Ship missiles permanently deal 5% more damage. So glad I walked around a bit. Ha ha! Credits and a metabolic agent. Oh, it's empty. Well, it's no wonder that the Red Devil's HQ is abandoned, as the Red Devils had been disbanded. Tales of Space and Time, the Crystal Egg. There was, until a year ago, a little and very grimy-looking shop near Seven Dials, over which, in weather-worn yellow lettering, the name of C. Cave, naturalist and dealer in antiquities, was inscribed. I believe we've actually already read this one by H.G. Wells. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go up. See what's up here.
UC probably wanted to forget all about their role in Xeno warfare. Typical.
Well, considering they prosecuted the people who were involved in it after the end of the war, yeah. I'd say they didn't want any trace of it left. Shane Gibbons says, Quest man, 'tis hatch, much lore and rewards up your alley. Mantis. The Quest Mantis. Okay, yeah, that's actually one of the ones I was planning to do today if I have time, but I don't think I have a lot of time. I've got less than an hour left, and I doubt I'm going to be able to finish that quest, let alone any quest in this game, even a simple delivery quest, in less than an hour, based on the quests that I've done so far. But perhaps we can start it if we get time, but I'm still in the middle of another quest, and I'm not yet ready to move on until we finish things here. Personal groomer. Okay, well, time to go. I think that's everything. Ooh, extreme solar radiation. Did this give us a new fast travel marker? So we can come back here? Yeah, the Red Devil's headquarters explored. Right, so now we need to go back to Cydonia. Adam Sam says, Oxhorn, how's the combat so far? Is it fun? Yeah, I'd say the combat is probably one of the best parts of the game for me. It's the thing I enjoy the most so far. It's definitely fun.
If you're going to use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep
Is that really her? Hadrian.
Percival. My God, look
Consider
at you.
this unit
You're an
always
old man
on the
now.
job.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say...
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Well, because the robot decided to yell at me, I missed a little bit of that, but I think they hadn't seen each other in many years, and they've both grown up a bit.
Yeah, but it's fun.
Okay. Alright, I guess I gotta talk to...
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
No worries, I got a lot of stuff out of it. A little more gunfire than I usually like on my delivery jobs, but nothing I couldn't manage. It was no walk in the park, or too much trouble is exactly how I describe the experience I just had. Let's just go, I couldn't manage it.
Well, that's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinian.
Londinian. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Varun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
If all you need is someone to charm some higher-ups, I'm your guy. Doesn't sound like any run-of-the-mill data you're after. Think you owe me an explanation. The cabinet? What's that? What's the Armistice Archives, and what's it have to do with the Freestar Collective and the House of Varun? Well, we already know the answer to that because we went through the little show when we walked through that hallway before we did the flight simulator, and we pushed the buttons on all of those displays. It told us exactly what it was, but we'll have her tell us.
Well, when the colony war came to a close 19 years ago, with the signing of the armistice, 3 factions were involved in the negotiations. the UC, Freestar, and House Varun. They made a lot of decisions about what sort of tactics should and shouldn't be permitted in future conflicts. All information related to the things they decided should be banned was locked away in the archives. Now, it's possible to get things out of there, but only with the agreement of members from all three factions. And as to what our research is doing in there, well, I'll get to that.
The cabinet? What's that?
The cabinet's the UC's highest governing body. The president, top military brass, scientific and diplomatic division heads. Any major decision the UC makes goes through them. They're the only real chance we've got of unlocking the archives. So without their blessing, we're flying blind.
Doesn't sound like any run-of-the-mill data you're after. I'll take that explanation now.
Of course. You deserve the full story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Red Devils.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
Project Pet Shop. Then what does that make you two now? Is the UC going to throw me in prison for helping you?
No. We were both dismissed after the war for what we did. These days, we're just concerned citizens with a very particular area of expertise. Our damage has been done for a long time.
Still doesn't explain what this terramorph data is doing in the archives.
Well, it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Why wouldn't the cabinet agree to help us?
I mean, I hope they will, given the evidence we've acquired. But getting the Freestar Collective and House Varun on our side, that won't be easy.
Since neither group is exactly on great terms with the UC at the moment, for various reasons.
Exactly. It's going to mean negotiations and deals and plenty of diplomatic legwork to see this through. But I don't see a better option to solving what's going on here. So it's gonna be up to us to get them on board.
And why should I trust you with this data? How do I know it's not dangerous?
Because the Terramorph project was doomed from the start. Terramorphs are too mean, too smart, too hungry to be used in combat. Trust us, we tried. The data that's in the archives, it's historical write-ups, anatomical notation, food chain analyses. I doubt they would have even classified it if it didn't have a xeno-warfare logo on it. You have my word. It's not a threat.
Not thrilled about you keeping the information from me, but I guess I can help you. I'm gonna need some time to think about this. No. I mean, they seem honest and upfront. I'm gonna say, okay, then let's go talk to this cabinet.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Anything I can help you with, Captain?
Okay.
Acknowledges the efforts of its citizens to make our city a happy and productive place to work. Thank you for
New mission Eyewitness. Meet Hadrian in New Atlantis. Mass District. Mission updated Eyewitness. Okay. This side quest for the UC is really taking me down a long and winding path. It is interesting. I'm having a great time with it. But I feel like I want I don't want to spend all my time doing this one quest, especially since chat is giving me very detailed instructions on what I should do next. Numerous times I've had people tell me that I should do the Mantis quest, that it's going to be worth my while. Many others have said that I need to continue with the primary plot quest Into the Unknown, and I need to get that done. Why did they have to name it Into the Unknown? Now I'm just into the unknown. Listen, I've got kids, and you know, at bath time, I'm playing Disney songs, right? So the kids have Into the Unknown. Oh, I'm just gonna be singing this the entire time I do this quest. All right. Besides, it sounds really interesting. Talk to Vladimir. I mean, the fact that Constellation has a satellite orbiting the planet, and you've got this guy there, Vladimir. Sounds really interesting to me. So I want to do Mantis because it sounds really interesting. A Dead Spacer had a note about a secret outpost. I mean, that's right up my alley. I would love that. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? Yeah. But I don't have time right now. So I need to go get the kids. Well, the kids already had dinner, so I need to get them ready for bed because they've got school tomorrow. I might have time. Well, I'm definitely going to do a live stream tomorrow. I might have time tonight, depending. There's a lore video I want to do that I might get started on, but if I have time tonight, maybe I'll do an extra special live stream. No promises, though. Probably shouldn't have even mentioned it, but I might go live again tonight in several hours, like 3 or 4 hours from now, if I have time. Otherwise, you will see me live tomorrow morning after I get the kids on the bus for another live stream. Let's go ahead and save now. And there we go. Briley Schlembry says, "Hi, I love your videos. Is this game on PlayStation?" To my knowledge, it is not on the PlayStation, but it is on the Xbox and the PC. I am playing the PC version, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm excited to play it. See, this is one of the things that I use to really gauge whether or not a game is worth it, is do I think about it when I'm done? And I do. I sat in bed last night as I was trying to go to sleep, thinking of all of the different plot that we've uncovered and different lore videos that I wanted to do, and came up with some great ideas. And I was itching to play again today. I'm itching to get back into the game and play it again tomorrow. So Starfield, it's not a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination, but it's definitely got the sparkle of something special that keeps me wanting to come back. I'm really interested in getting my fingers wet in the base building. I shouldn't have said it that way. My feet wet, right? Not my fingers. My fingers dirty and my feet wet. I want to get my fingers dirty and my feet wet in the base building aspect of the game. The spaceship building aspect is really confusing to me. That's a hurdle I'm going to have to get over before I can really enjoy the spaceship building. But I think I'm really going to enjoy base building. But I haven't really decided when I want to get into that, because I'm still really loving all of the stories that we're exploring together. And the combat. I'm really enjoying the combat. So eventually I will get into base building, whether my feet get wet or my fingers get dirty. Either way, it doesn't matter. We will dive into it eventually. But anyway, maybe I'll have a live stream tonight. Definitely a live stream tomorrow, and more lore videos to come. Thanks everybody for joining me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for your super tips and your super chats. You keep the community engaged and you keep me engaged. I love it. If you want to talk with the community when I'm offline, I do have a Discord server, and it's linked in the description below. Lots of wonderful mods on there. Great community on Discord. If you want to chat with people there, I encourage you to go there. But aside from that, have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I will see you soon. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye now.